Hello you lovely people, how are you all doing this beautiful day? I am Eshna and I welcome you back to my channel. From the title you are already aware that you are up for a fragrance review. And this time I am going to review Mariage's M White perfume for women. So I'll be covering every bits and details. Make sure you stick until the end to find out what I feel about this fragrance finally after that I have used it. I showed you in the previous haul. If you haven't checked, I'll link it up somewhere in the description box or in the iCards so that you can check it out. And we'll just get started with this, but before we do so, please spare a moment to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon next to it so that you're notified for all my future uploads. Now let's get started with this video, shall we? Now for people who are not aware, Mariage is actually a sister concern brand for Ajmal. So the ownership is basically Ajmal's. So Mariage is another brand from the house of Ajmal. So I have extreme high hopes for this one. So let's start with the packaging first, like I do for all other fragrance. If you look at the cardboard box, this has got this ornately golden design and this huge M here and the M here again. And the back is very plain, just white and M here. Not much details is given anywhere except on this side and in this small sticker that talks about the expiry and the manufacturing date and all that stuff. But what are the ingredients and everything that is available at the bottom. So your packaging is very basic and your Mariage logo is right here. And when you open this fragrance, and you open this safety lid as well, this is how your fragrance is housed. Pretty much the standard packaging, not extremely fan about this one, but it's okay. And this is how the bottle looks like. Now I'll be very honest, the shape of the bottle intrigued me, but I am not very fan of this matte golden thing. This is something I saved during my haul as well, because this is not going to change. I'm not going to change as a person, so I am not very happy with the packaging. That is something that I'll be very honest about. I don't like this matte golden effect and all these things. This shiny golden I can still kind of tolerate, but the matte golden just makes it look cheap, outrightly cheap. That's what I feel. That is something personal choice. So if you like such shapes and colors and matte goldeny stuff, so please excuse my opinion on it. I don't like it, so I'll be very honest, because I never refrain from sharing what I thought, what I think about any fragrance with you. So that's why I'm not going to hide this fact out or sugarcoat that I don't like the packaging. And it's not even practical. You can't carry this. This is bulky. Moreover, for storage also this will be an issue because this takes up a lot of space. So I'm not very fan of this packaging, to be very honest. The lid has got this plasticky thing that kind of gives you a view into what's inside. So when you open this, you have that same golden matte plastic type thing as the sprayer. So when you spray, the atomizer is actually very good. Coming to the fragrance, the reason I actually purchased, because I checked the notes when I purchased this and I was happy about the notes because this fragrance is a straight up fruity fragrance, so it's right up my alley. It opens up with orange blossom and raspberry, so itself from the start you get this fruity, juicy, sweet kick, and if you are into that, this fragrance will not be a disappointment for you. Then it slowly moves on to a floral heart, because in the heart you have neroli, jasmine and gardenia. But the floral element surfaces later on. The fruity is more overpowering. The floral parts in the neroli, jasmine and gardenia combination, I can smell gardenia and jasmine more. Neroli, I can smell neroli, but I think gardenia and jasmine are more overpowering. That's what my nose is picking up. And at the base you have patchouli and honey, so it's woody as well as sweet again due to this honey factor. So if you look at the note story here, it starts off fruity, moves on towards floral, then it becomes slightly woody and again sweet. And due to this honey note in it, it genuinely emanates a sticky, sickening, sweet type of a fragrance. Yes. Now, if you are not into sickeningly sweet fragrances, please stay away from this, because this will be extremely overpowering for your senses. You will not enjoy this at all. But if it is not the case for you, you will definitely enjoy this, because it's a nice generic smelling scent. Now, the issue that I have with this fragrance is not only with the bottle. Trust me, this fragrance is right up my alley, right? It's fruity floral, leaning towards woody a bit. It's mostly sweet. It's sickeningly sweet, and to that extent, it makes me a bit nauseous. I don't know, in the sickeningly heat of summer, I will never be reaching out for this. I will try this out in winter. I think this is this will be more justified in the winter, because in summers, it becomes a bit too much. That's what I felt, because you cannot overspray this. If you overspray this, this becomes like too much to take, to be very honest. I mean, I am all up for strong scents. I love strong scents. If you have been watching me, you would know that I am a strong scent person. I am not into subtle fragrances. But this one is like so much sweet that it makes me feel giddy. And that is not the feeling that I want to associate with any fragrance, to be very honest. And that is the reason I will only ask you to use this if you are into sickeningly sweet fragrances. Another factor about this fragrance is that you don't have any unique element here. Why? Because if you smell this, you will feel you have smelled this 1,000 times before, because this is the most generic smelling fragrance that I have come across. I mean, for Ajmal, I have got extremely high hopes, and being Ajmal's sister concerned, I thought Mariage will not, what should I say, not surprise me in a bad way. It will justify actually, it does justify from the performance perspective. This lingers on. I mean, the longevity on this fragrance is very good. Since it's sickeningly sweet, it clings onto your body like anything. You can smell this even after 4 to 5 hours on your skin. This is an EDP that you're looking at, so it's good. That justifies the EDP category, and it performs. It surely does. It's just that it becomes a bit too much that it's performing. So that is kind of a bit of an issue for me. It might not be an issue for everybody, but it's an issue for me. I can still see myself wearing it during the winters, not summers, only for the point that it becomes too much. You cannot overspray. You don't need to, because this is good enough. With a couple of spritzes, it's going to stay and make you smell like this, like a fruit pasta, floral and woody hints here and there. So it performs. Longevity, great. Projection and sillage is not too much. I haven't tried overspraying, so I'm not going to say how it will act if you overspray, because spraying this normally was enough. I didn't want to go overboard with this one at all. But with the normal spray that I put on myself, that resulted in a projection not more than 15 to 20 minutes. For not more than 10 to 15 minutes. After that, it didn't project. It does leave a trail, because like I said, it clings onto your body like anything. Not so much on clothes, but on body. So yes, I would say it's a decent sillage and projection. It's not extremely well, but it's decent. Longevity is good. It's just that the scent itself is very sickeningly sweet. If that matters, if that doesn't bother you, then it's a very good scent. It's a bit difficult to store as well because of this broad structure. Otherwise, if you can ignore this design, it's a good fragrance that you can wear. I don't see any hard stamp of age on this fragrance, but I'm assuming sickeningly sweet fragrances are more leaning towards teenagers rather than people who are more mature. So I see this justifying the needs or capturing the attention of teenagers more than any other age group. So that is the reason I'm putting a 8 stamp on this fragrance. Otherwise, fragrances are personal. You can wear whatever you want. There is no hard and fast rule that this needs to be done like this or the other way. So that is what I feel about this in a nutshell. Now, will I recommend this? I'm actually sitting on the fence regarding this. Oh, you're looking at a 90 ml here with a price point of $15.99. Trust me, you will be not paying more than 500 or 600 for this on Myntra. Throughout the year, there are tons of sales going on. You don't need to pay $15.99 to 1600 rupees at all, and that price point is not even justified given this scent is very generic. It's not something that will blow your mind away that you're having something unique in your collection. No, it's a mass appealing fragrance. When I say mass appealing, I'm not saying it from the perspective that it will drive people away, because it won't. It is sweet, it's nice, but it can be overpowering if you spray this a lot on yourself. That is not to be done with this one. This is not to be trifled with. You can't go overboard with this and walk out. You will give people headache or a giddy, nauseating feeling, which is something I felt can be a drawback for this fragrance. My final verdict on this would be, it's your choice if you want to have it. I mean, it's not something that you need to lay your hands on, because it's not that you are missing out something. You will get tons of similar smelling fragrances in the market. Maybe the note story is not same, but the end result is same. So you will get quite a lot of similar fragrances out in the market. You don't need to lay your hands on this one, but if you do, it will not disappoint you. If you are into this sickeningly sweet fragrance category, it will not disappoint you. It performs. It surely does, and it lives up to Ajmal's performance level as well. So very happy from that perspective. It's just that if the design can be made more ergonomic when it comes to storage, it will be better. I don't like this kind of a design, to be very honest, and this huge M here. I don't know, overall this is a design that I don't like. So, but then design doesn't matter to everybody. Let's just talk about the scent. The scent has only one issue, and that is it's sickeningly sweet, and it's not unique in any way. If none of these matter to you, go ahead and have it. You won't be disappointed, because this will definitely perform. So yes, with that we have come to the end of this video and this review. If this review was helpful for you, don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and comment in the comment section what are your thoughts about this fragrance. If our views on this are same, if you have used any of Mariage's fragrance which are absolutely delightful and different and I need to lay my hands on, then let me know. I will try to grab those as well and share reviews of those with you. And if you have made till this far and seen the entire review, thank you so much. It really means a lot for me that you have taken a look at the entire video. And if you did, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join this family, and ring the bell icon next to it so that you're notified for all my future uploads. The link of this fragrance will definitely be there in the description box below, so make sure you check it out just in case if you want to purchase this. This befits your needs. This can be a great gifting option for a teenager. Keep that in mind. So if you have any requirement of that sort, you can definitely give this one. As a starting off fragrance, this is quite good. So yes, that's it. And if you want to follow me on social media as well, all the details will be there in the description box below and at the end of this video. So make sure you check it out. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy.